Hello and welcome to this Ferris State Football Week 5 preview. I'm Rob Bentley, the voice of the Bulldogs, alongside Sandy Golston as we get set for another week. The Bulldogs back on the road taking on the Northwood Timberwolves this Saturday in Midland, and Ferris State resuming conference play with a big game on the road.
Yeah, it's a big game on the road. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, it's a relatively short trip over to Midland, so should be a lot of Bulldog fans ready to join the team over there. Going on the road should be interesting. Northwood is a team that's coming off a very good performance last week, so they should be pretty fired up to see the Bulldogs. Going to be a big opponent for them, nationally ranked opponent, among the top 2 or 3 in the nation, depending on your poll. So should be a lot of energy over there tomorrow or this weekend in Midland.
Obviously, Ferris State coming in after a big homecoming win, 38-0 over the Davenport Panthers on Saturday, and a big defensive performance for the Bulldogs in that win on Saturday.
Yeah, it was a very big defensive performance, and you really like the fact that the Bulldogs got off to such a great start defensively, and they really held that right through to the end. They wanted to make sure at the end that they were making every effort to maintain that edge that they had. They did not want to let that shutout get away. So the defense really, from top to bottom, really took a lot of pride in that performance. They wanted to make sure that they made a nice statement defensively, and they really did to complement a clean offensive performance.
Ferris State, a school record 32 consecutive regular season wins. The Bulldogs haven't dropped a road game, a true road game, since 2017, but obviously Northwood, a difficult place to play. We've seen the Bulldogs have to win on the final play of the game back in 2016. A lot of close matchups in Midland.
Yeah, you can never take a lot for granted, especially when you go on the road almost anywhere in the GLIAC. So Northwood is no different, and you mentioned the one win where we had on the last play, basically to be able to close that out. And so we expect a really tough battle. Northwood likes to run the ball well. They like to stop the run especially, so they take a lot of pride in that offensively and defensively in terms of the running game. So it's going to be a tough game. We saw Northwood a little bit, some of the highlights of them against Northern Michigan. They are a team that really wants to put some points on the board, and they showed in that second half against Northern Michigan. They can put some points on the board.
Bulldogs, of course, missing some key guys last week. They'll play this game this week, then a week off before they get ready for the Anchorbone Classic. Certainly can't look ahead. Had some guys, fortunately, step up in other roles last week and really performed well.
Absolutely. I think the Bulldogs have been able to rely a lot on their depth. And so even when we've had some guys who have been out of the lineup, they've had other guys that have been able to step up. So having that depth has really helped the Bulldogs to absorb that, allow some guys to rest up a little bit and gain more experience. So these guys right now that are getting that playing time, these are going to be guys in the future that we're going to be able to count on. So it's really exciting to know that these guys are getting some valuable experience right now while some other guys are healing up. And you look at this Northwood game, and again, it's so tempting to look ahead after that bye week, but taking care of business against Northwood obviously is the priority. And then you see what happens, get a chance to rest up during the bye week and look ahead to a big rivalry game.
Sandy, finally here, some keys for the Bulldogs going on the road to Northwood to get a victory and move to 5-0 in the year.
Well, obviously clean football is going to be important, not turning the ball over and forcing turnovers. So winning the turnover battle is going to be very important. And then when you look at playing against Northwood, historically, you have to be able to stop the run consistently. And so if the Bulldogs are really strong right there in terms of in the box, they're going to be really, really good. And that'll allow them to bring some extra pressure up on the receivers. So our cornerbacks are going to be very important to make sure that at times when they are left on an island, they'll be able to get the job done. But it starts with stopping the run.
We'll have all the action for you live on Sunny 97.3 FM and online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Pre-game coverage starting at 12:30. Kickoff on Saturday at 1 o'clock as Ferris State takes on Northwood. This has been the Week 5 Ferris State Football Preview.